Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear. What is right and what is wrong? By the law, by the law. What is right and what is wrong? By the law. What is right and what is wrong? The weak arm or the strong? The short sword and the long, for to draw, for to draw. The short sword and the long, for to draw. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear. What makes heroic strife? Fame to far, fame to far. What makes heroic strife? Fame to far. What makes heroic strife? To whet the assassin's knife and hunt parents' life with bloody war, and hunt parents' life with bloody war. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame, ye shall hear, ye shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame, ye shall hear. So let your schemes alone in the state, and let your schemes alone in the state. So let your schemes alone toward the rising sun, and leave a man undone to his fate, and leave a man undone to his fate. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame, you shall hear.
That one as a sample. That's my favorite. It's really nice. It's very, very creamy.
Okay.
That's for you.
Thank you.
Cookie and strawberry and coconut with chocolate.
Down through the tumbles and banks of the Garry, saw ye the lad with the bonnets and white cocottes, leaving the mountains to follow Prince Charlie. Follow thee, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? Long has thou loved and trusted us fairly. Charlie, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? King of the heathen hearts, bonny Prince Charlie. I have but one son, my gallant young Donald. If I had 10, they would follow Glengarry. Health to MacDonald and gallant Clan Ronald. These are the men who'll die for their Charlie. Follow thee, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? Long hast thou loved and trusted us fairly. Charlie, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? King of the heathen hearts, bonny Prince Charlie. I'll go to Lochiel and Nappin and Neilham, down by Lord Murray and Roy of Kildarley. Brave Macintoshy shall fly to the fields of them. These are the men that I trust with my Charlie. Follow thee, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? Long hast thou loved and trusted us fairly. Charlie, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? King of the heathen hearts is bonny Prince Charlie. Down with the Whigamore, loyal true Highlanders, down with them rarely. Ronald and Donald drive on with the brave Claymore over the necks of the foes of Prince Charlie. Follow thee, wow, wouldn't I long has thou loved and trusted us fairly. Charlie, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? King of the heathen hearts is bonny but Charlie. Follow thee, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? Long has thou loved and trusted us fairly. Charlie, wow, wouldn't I follow thee? King of the heathen hearts is bonny but Charlie.
Well, that's true. No.
I'll tell you a story what happened to me. One day as I went down to Yore by the sea, the sun it was bright and the day it was warm. Says I, a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm. I went in and I called for a bottle of stout. Says the barman, I'm sorry, all the beer is sold out. Try whiskey or paddy, 10 years in the wood. Says I, I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. Never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a curl of that Johnny jump up. After downing a third, I went out in the yard, where I bumped into Brody, the big civic guard. Come here to me, boy! Don't you know I'm the law? Well, he up with me fist and I shattered his jaw. Well, he fell to the ground with his knees doubled up. But it wasn't I hit him, 'twas Johnny jump up. And the next thing I remember down in Yore by the say was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid for me life, I be hit by a car. Won't you help me on down to the railwayman's bar? After downing a pint of that cider so sweet, but he threw down his crutches and danced on his feet. Never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a curd of that Johnny jump up. Well, I went to the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the Madhouse in Cork by the Lee. And when I got there, sure the truth I would tell, well, they had the poor bugger locked up in a cell. So the guard testing him, say these words if you can. Around the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran. Tell him I'm not crazy, tell him I'm not mad. It was only a sup of that bottle I had. Never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a curd of that Johnny jump up. Died in the mines by the name of McNabb. They washed him and laid him outside on the slab. And after the coroner's measurements to take, when his wife took him home to a bloody fine wake. About 12 o'clock and the beer was high, and the court sat up and he says with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a curd of that Johnny jump up. Never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a curd of that Johnny jump up. Never again. If I live to 100 or 110, I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a curd of that Johnny jump up. had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy you a keep.
I would buy you a keep.
If I had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy furniture for your keep.
maybe Louis XIV, un armoire.
If I had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy you a big coach.
all pretty with the fringe on the top.
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy your love.
if I had a million ducats,
We wouldn't have to hunt for our game,
if I had a million
and
ducats,
we wouldn't hunt for sport because it wouldn't be the same.
if I had a million ducats,
We could have peasant square foot around the keep.
a nice big garden. If I had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy you an exotic pet.
like a dragon or yen ducats.
Had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy you a saint's remains.
and all them crazy lucky saints' bones.
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy your love.
if I had a million ducats,
We wouldn't have to walk to the fair.
if I had a million
I'd
ducats,
hire a knight to carry a horse there.
if I had a million ducats,
We wouldn't have to get our feet all dirty.
we wouldn't have to walk through the filth, that's for
Oh,
sure.
I hate the filth so
We
much.
could have
that's
people
true.
throwing cloaks for us.
Cloaks like Sir Walter Riley? Just step on the cloak?
No, Sir Walter Riley!
Oh, just step on Sir Walter Riley's face again and again, mashed into the mud. Lifelong dream.
Peter is the inventor. He's designed, and we very much believe not to overpower it with too much salt or too much smoke.
I don't take it as an accuse, so that's fine.
Had a million ducats.
If I had a million ducats,
Of course, you know I'd have to buy you a monkey.
haven't you always wanted a monkey?
If I had a million ducats,
I'd buy your love.
if I had a million ducats,
If I had a million ducats,
if I had a million ducats,
oh, if I had those million ducats,
if I had a million ducats.
Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame. You shall hear, you shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame. You shall hear. What is right and what is wrong by the law, by the law. What is right and what is wrong by the law. What is right and what is wrong, the weak arm or the strong, the short sword and the long, for to draw, the short sword and the long, for to draw. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame. Ye shall hear, ye shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame. Ye shall hear. What makes heroic strife? Fame to far, fame to far. What makes heroic strife? Fame to far. What makes heroic strife? To whet the assassin's knife and hunt parents' life with bloody war, and hunt parents' life with bloody war. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, lend an ear. Ye Jacobites by name, your faults I will proclaim. Your doctrines I am unblame. Ye shall hear, ye shall hear. Your doctrines I am unblame. Ye shall hear.
Right, got my own car,
sailors go.